before we hop into this video, we got a giveaway with Kansei wheels. So every $5 spent is gonna get you an entry in to win some Kansei wheels of your choice. Not only that, but we'll be making a donation towards Feeding America also. So it all goes towards a good cause, and somebody's gonna be winning a free set of Kansei wheels. All right, good luck and enjoy the video. What's up, guys? We have another episode of Reviewing Your Cars, except today we have something pretty special. All right, so we're here with Dustin Williams and his beautiful, probably my favorite R35 GTR. Dustin, tell me a little bit about this thing. It's gorgeous.
Yes, okay. I guess like the main thing that everybody asks me about, the color.
Yeah.
So the color is Millennium Jade. So if you don't know this, the Millennium Jade is actually an R34 color. It's a special edition from the Nurspec R34. And I kind of wanted to bring that Japanese style over to the US. I've never seen another R35 with Millennium Jade, and I thought it was cool to keep it all in the same family. Very special color, and my favorite car.
Yeah.
Now on to this.
You kind of have a thing for GTRs,
yeah,
huh? You could say that.
Just a little bit, yeah. So, and then after the paint, obviously we have the Varis body kit. So this is a Varis Ultimate kit, and I did something a little bit different here. Usually you'll see the Varis Ultimate kit with the entire wide body. You'll have the rear fenders, the wing, and all that. Well, I wanted to keep the car very mild, not something that's like too flashy, but also something that's not too stock. So we went with just the stock body version of the Varis Ultimate kit. So we have the front bumper, the fenders, and the rear bumper with the side skirts. And I think it flows.
I appreciate that, because like it's almost like OEM++, I would say. And it looks really, really good, but it's still subtle. The front fenders are absolutely wild. I love how the carbon's cut out in between the jade.
So what we did here, it actually just doesn't even come carbon. We actually laid carbon fiber
really?
on it. Yeah. So added a little bit of extra spice in there, because I mean, like the front lift, the side skirts, the rear bumper, there's so much carbon, and it just looks awesome with like the fenders right here.
That's spicy. That's spicy. All right, so Fitment Industries, we specialize in wheels, tires, suspension. Can you give us the lowdown on what you're running here?
Yes, absolutely. So for the wheels, we have the brand new Advan R6 wheels, and if I remember correctly, they're 20 by 11s in the front, and we have 20 by 12s in the rear. Yeah, and we're running 285s in the front and 305s in the rear.
Let's go.
So I think that's perfect. We could actually squeeze a little bit of a thicker tire, I think, but I think for like daily drivability, which this car is absolutely could be a daily driver if you wanted to, it's perfect. But yeah, that's about it for the wheels. But the power-wise, this thing's really, really fun. So we pretty much have every bolt-on that you can do, besides actually turbos and building your engine. The car made 705 horsepower on the dyno on the 85. Jesus. And yeah, it just rips, dude.
Just bolt-ons in the 85, 700 horse.
Exactly, and so I actually drove this car on a 1,600-mile road trip.
Oh my God.
No issues, 700 horsepower, just a lot of fun.
That's insane. I know with like the R35s and stuff, there's a lot of like transmission issues and stuff in the beginning. Have you experienced any issues like that?
Nothing. So I actually have the 2013 GTR, which a lot of those transmission issues were fixed. I still have that bell housing rattle. Yeah. But I mean, that's every GTR. Yep.
Cool. Good deal. And then what suspension were you running on here?
We are on Fortune Auto 510.
That's what I'm talking about.
I love the Fortune Autos.
Yes.
They're extremely comfortable. We actually tracked this car, and it was a lot of fun on the track too.
That's what's awesome about Fortunato. So I actually had those on my Evo 10, my Focus ST, and I just placed an order for my Toyota Supra, and I absolutely love those coilovers because, like you said, you can still like daily drive them and it's a comfortable ride, but when you get into the corners hard and stuff, it reacts and it does really, really well. So Fortunatos are fantastic.
Exactly. And then as far as the interior, we have a few bits and pieces in here. We have lots of carbon fiber trim and all that, and we actually do have some Nismo seats that we're going to be throwing in pretty soon. The car's going to be at SEMA, so we got to get things, you know, just right.
Hell yeah. All right, Dustin, so there's one kind of weird thing, kind of cool thing that we always do on reviewing your cars. Brent, you're going to have to come with me a little bit. We got to do a fist test. Okay. And we check out the exhaust.
I think we got a double fist test
here.
Yeah,
it's going to be a quad fist test. Are you ready for this? All right.
Okay.
So basically, it's just making sure that your fist can fit in the exhaust.
Am I on this side?
Yep.
Okay,
you ready for this? All right, here we go.
Oh!
Easy.
Room. We got room in here.
Yeah, you can fist the hell out of this thing, no problem. All right, she passed with flying colors. Oh, Dustin, what's going on here?
Yeah,
I didn't mean to get on this side of the car, but
I knew it was coming. All right. Speaking of the track, I need a gas, and this thing guzzles some gas, so I I went on the track, had my helmet on, I popped the thing open, I walked to go get the nozzle, straight through it, man, straight through it.
You got a quick release gas cap now, you can just...
Yeah, exactly.
It's just faster, lighter.
Don't worry about it, it's fun, you know, it's aerodynamic.
Yeah, yeah. The car weighs less now, so
yeah, exactly.
Should be good to go. Sweet, well, good deal, man. It's kind of weird to rate your own car, but I'm still gonna make you do it. 10 being the best thing you've ever owned, 1 being the worst. I'll give you a countdown.
Whoa, let me think about it for a minute. So this is out of 10 on the best car that I've ever owned.
Yes.
Okay, give it to me.
3, 2, 1.
I would say it's an 8.26.
Oh wow, okay, that was very exact.
It's very high. The only issue that I do have with it is obviously the gas is really bad. The transmission, I've never had any issues, but it's a GTR, it's sluggish. And then the front, if it wasn't stock, or if it wasn't on coilovers, if it wasn't on coilovers and I had bags, it'd be a little bit higher because I'm like really scared to drive the car anywhere that I don't know about, because I've just completely wrecked the lip before. So that's it. But I mean, like I said, the car is amazing. It's daily drivable. Did a 1,600 mile road trip, no issues. So
yeah, that's fantastic. You give it an 8.26. I'm giving it a 10. This thing, 10? It's literally my favorite R35. 10? Mario's here, he's helping record. He has an R35 GTR. Mario, you need to step your game up. This thing is absolutely ridiculous. Looks fantastic. It passed the fist test. The color is insane. It makes crazy power. For me, it's a 10. I love it. So we'll hop on over to that. All right, next car. All right, so car number 2, we have Dustin's infamous Subaru. Has quite the story behind it.
Day one.
Let's get into this.
Yeah, dude. So this is like, as everybody says, the OG. This is like my day one. This is what really like helped me in my channel.
Absolutely.
So this is a 2015 WRX.
Yep.
Should I just start with the exterior?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So dive into it.
This was like one of like the very first wide bodies that you could do for this car. I believe it's called Crown Carbon Crafting.
Okay.
That's what wide body that we have on it, as well as the Varis front bumper. So this is right when I was starting to be able to afford car parts. Like, and like
that stuff's not cheap.
The Varis was like my dream. Like I've always really wanted a Varis WRX, which hopefully will happen in the future, you know, maybe a little sneak peek here, but we did a Varis front bumper and we actually molded these the front wide body pieces to actually match the wide body to the front bumper.
That's cool, that looks really good.
And then back here we have the APR GTC 400 wing, which is the first one ever.
Really?
Ever on WRX, yes. So if you look at the mounts compared to a bunch of other people's mounts, it's totally different because they revamped it since then. But
that's the first one.
The first one ever, dude. And something that's really cool that I like.
All right, let's take a look. She's thick back here.
Something that's really cool for me is when I went to Tokyo Auto Salon in 2020, I actually visited the Varis booth and they had the legit 100% real Varis taillights.
Wow.
Never seen another real set.
That's crazy.
Like the OG real Varis taillights.
I love the unique parts. That's super awesome.
Yeah, and then, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's a little bit simple on the exterior besides like the wide body and stuff, but we kept the DGM color. That's my favorite WRX color. My favorite Subaru color is
the sparkle is crazy in the sun. Wild.
Yeah. And then for bolt-ons, this thing is full bolt-ons as much as you can do. We have the Grimspeed exhaust, NVIDIA downpipe. We have an upgraded comp turbo. We did, I'm gonna show you the engine bay.
Yeah, let's cool. Check that out.
We actually have the reverse mount BRZ manifold in here.
Okay.
Find this. With ETS front mount, HKS blow-off valve.
Hell yeah.
And this thing's pretty fun, dude. This thing made like 365 horsepower.
Hell yeah,
on the
perfect.
On the 85. So it's a very fun little daily ripper.
For sure. Now, Subaru reliability, how has it been treating you?
This thing's been amazing, dude. I've had this since 2014. And well, the car only has 40,000 miles.
Okay, well, that's a little, all right.
Yeah, but no, like I've had this car, ever since I really got big into YouTube. So this thing has been nothing but awesome to me. I've never had any engine issues or anything like that.
Hell yeah.
And this is my first and only car on bags too. So thankfully, crossing my fingers, knock on wood, Nothing goes wrong with the bags, but yeah, this thing's awesome, dude.
Hell yeah. So is that Airlift 3P you have in it?
This is AccuAir.
AccuAir, gotcha.
Yes, the
Very
AccuAir
cool.
Endo CVT, so it's
So it's all in one.
super silent.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's super nice. Yeah, we have that in our BMW E30, and you literally can't even hear it kick on when like the car's running, everything completely silent, all in one, super convenient.
Yeah, I'm spoiled, dude. No, I get like other people's cars with like the huge loud compressors. Like, oh God, yeah, but this is great, dude.
You have the beautiful work wheels on here with the massive lip.
I've had these for so long, man. So I couldn't even tell you what size they are. They're huge, they're like 18 by...
We'll do a Korean build test.
Oh, good, great.
Yeah, so we'll check this out. Look at how big that lip is. Bigger than the Korean 5000 bill. So we talked about the performance, talked about the bags, talked about the wheels, but we haven't done the test. And I'm a little bit nervous for this one.
This is gonna be
upsetting. This isn't quite the GTR.
This is gonna be upsetting.
But maybe if you can like really just finesse it.
Depends on how small your fists are, okay?
All right,
Can
here
you
we
just
go.
shove them in there or give me a good shove?
I'll just like punch it as hard as I can. No,
yeah.
I'm not gonna cut it. Oh God.
Get a good shove. Come on, you're almost
Dustin,
there. Shove it in.
No, I'm sorry. The marks, the proof's in the pudding here. She did not pass the fist test. So that's going to hurt the final score in the long run.
Son of a
Still a beautiful car. So we rated the GTR. That's an 8.26, 10 for me. Are you ready to rate this?
We can do it. We can do it.
Let me know when you're ready. I'll give you a countdown.
I'm already ready. I know my answer.
Okay. All right, 3, 2, 1.
She's a 10. Whoa! No, okay. Hear my reasoning.
There's a lot of sentimental value here.
Yeah, I think it's all sentimental value, okay? There's a lot of things that we could improve and fix on this car, but as far as sentimental value, like this car has been with me from the start. She's never given me any problems. We've traveled cross country.
Yep.
She's my baby. I'm
gonna give it an 8.26. Basically, it was a fantastic car until I got around to the back, and now I'm all marked up. Did not pass the fist test. Still think it's absolutely beautiful, but yeah, a little bit of kinks to work out back here. So, fantastic car. Well, thank you, Dustin, for letting us come take a look at your beautiful cars here.
Of course, guys.
And then don't forget wheels, tires, suspension, fitmentindustries.com, and make sure you head on over to Dustin Williams' channel. Subscribe. He's always uploading crazy car, and this is just a couple of the crazy builds he's got going on. So, thank you guys. We'll talk to you later.